Hello, beauties. I have a practice I'd like to share with you that has been deeply, deeply meaningful to me for my entire life long. And I find it to be incredibly powerful for these times that we're living in right now. And this is also a variation of a practice that a ritual rather, that I'll lead you through in my new moon class happening on April 22nd. This is a very short version of that, and this is a ritual. As I said, this general practice is one that that many children, you've probably done it too, have done for eons. Kids sort of know how to do ritual without even knowing it. And so this practice, really the foundation of it is this idea that beauty is an offering to the earth. That beauty is a prayer, that, creating beauty on the planet and creating beauty especially on the earth, as impermanent as it is an incredibly powerful spiritual practice, and both facilitates our connection to the earth, and in that connection, both earth and self are healed because we recognize that there's no separation between our bodies and the body of the earth. So this is a super sweet practice. And so what you do essentially is create an altar on the earth. And one of my favorite things to do with this is to gather objects that I find in the woods or anywhere, really, like anywhere outside. Of course, if you're going to leave it on the earth, you want to make sure they're biodegradable items, natural items. You're not putting like plastic or anything like that on the earth. But you can gather objects, you can bring things from home. I'm going to show you what I have built, and you just make something beautiful. You just make something sweet and fun, like a little kid collecting treasures and like making some beautiful little altar to the earth. So I'm going to show you what I have built here. Now, one of the things I really like to do is offer an herb from the place that I am currently. So any herb that is sacred to the particular land that I'm currently on. And for that I have a little sprig of cedar here. And so this is the sacred herb for the elders and for the wise ones, the teachers, things like this. And then I've gathered, these are herbs that I took actually with me from South America that I've been meaning to. I didn't want to put them in my compost pile. There's like a special compost pile and like a normal compost pile, and this was the special one. So I was using these medicinally, so I made a little circle. I made a circle with snow, as you can see, and then in the center, I actually, on the walk here to record this, I found a deer bone, so a piece of a deer vertebrae, and the deer vertebrae is love. And it can also be gentleness. It's this kind of power, strength that comes from gentleness, from an open and soft heart. So it's a deer bone. And then you can't really see, but I offered a little sprig of a little bit of dried olive leaf from Sicily. So I really also like to offer a sacred herbs or plants or something from my ancestry. And so I have Sicilian ancestry, so I gathered a little bit of olive leaves when I was visiting earlier, late last year. And so I just sprinkled those in the center. Now, the most important thing, so I like to think that, there's no right way to do this. It can be whatever inspires you, whatever is fun for you, and it can be really beautiful to just delight in it, have some fun. Sometimes we think our rituals and things have to be very serious and like done the right way, and there's certainly a place for that. And there's also a place for play and enjoyment of the earth. And I find this to be really powerful for this time in history where we're really being called to reconnect to the earth and find the beauty and the magic in that. And sometimes taking care of the earth includes enjoying her. So you can, I like to do these all over the forest, and what's beautiful is then you just leave it. So this I'm just going to leave, and this is an area that I come back to frequently, and so I'll probably just come back and visit it and see what creatures have done anything, if the snow has melted, you know, all these things. So really beautiful practice. So if you would like to do more, so the practice I will be sharing on April 22nd is a new moon, and we have a new moon in Taurus. There's a really special sort of combination of planets coming together that really allows us to access ancestral wisdom. So our ancestors have done practices like this for generations. Every single one of us, you know, our lineage can stretch back to people who really found sacredness and power from the earth. And so what we're going to do is we're going to combine ritual with some tantric practices, so some kundalini practices, some embodiment work. It works with the sexual energy, that works with the body, and really allowing this wisdom from the earth, from our ancestors, to come through the body, to come through our blood, our bones, our consciousness, so we can really face these times with love and with power, not just on our own, but that those rivers of love that have been flowing through our veins for generations and will continue to afterwards. So you can check out the link wherever you're watching this, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. I'll be posting links to sign up for that, and I hope to see you there. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Mwah!